Oh, am I live? Am I here? Hello and welcome back to the Style and Beauty Doctor here on YouTube. And this is my first live YouTube broadcast. It says that I'm live. Am I live? I don't know. This is going to be quite awkward because whoever is leaving their comments and stuff, I got to look down at my laptop over here. But nonetheless, I wanted to do this live because I wanted to get to know y'all. And I got some questions from you guys. So we have an agenda, some questions that I'm going to answer. But I just wanted this to be really chill, hang out, chatting a little bit, a little something. And then hopefully I can do, YouTube lives a little bit more often. Hopefully I'm not muted. Okay. Can y'all comment? Because I'm not sure what is happening. Just put me, okay, all right. Is it Kessia or Kesia? Kesia. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Okay, now I can see you guys. Perfect. All right. Going forward, I'm going to have a better setup because I want to give you eye contact. Now, let me know, am I blurry? Because I had to put my camera on manual focus. Am I blurry? Oh, it's Keisha. Oh, that's a pretty way to spell Keisha. Am I in focus? Am I in focus or do I look a little blurry? Because if so, I may need to just kind of adjust my lens. Let me know. Am I good? I'm clear? All right. Yes. All right. So let me go over my agenda. Hello to everyone joining in. Take a seat. So I actually got some questions from the community board from, I want to say maybe it was last night's post, but this blizzard that we've had here in New York City, but mine is a little fuzzy. So I've got your questions here. I've got my little agenda. There were a couple of mixed bag of questions. And then if y'all ask me something in the chat that I don't want to answer, I'm just going to take a little sippity sip. I'm thinking maybe a little dice it up a little bit. So how are you guys? Is that top hot? No. How do you not sweat more in it? I don't know. It's breathable. It's got a lining. So I'm good. It did get a little hot in here, but I think it's because the light, the nerves of going on live. I might have felt a little, something. But this is actually not very, it doesn't make me hot. And it's actually a dress. And then I'm wearing my Fashion Nova leggings. Anyway, so here's the agenda that I have for the question. So pretty much the topics that we're going to go over. Life in New York City, my life. Got some personal questions up in here. And then there was I was I don't know if I want to get into this, but some topics on race, religions, and politics. I'll kind of skim over that really quickly because that's kind of getting to that. So anyway, let's start off with this. Hey guys, how you doing? Hi, Kimmy. Okay, I'm trying to give y'all the eye contact here, but the comments are here. Anyway, life in New York City. Wow. There is no life in New York City, at least not right now. The pandemic definitely has things, a lot different, as I'm sure you guys can relate to, wherever you live, across the US or across the world. Life is a little bit different, at least over the summer, I felt that, with the outdoor dining, even places that just seem like your typical, you take it for granted kind of places in the city, felt like I was traveling to another country just because it looks so European in Manhattan and even parts of Queens where I live because they have the outdoor dining. Now you can't do that so much. And I'm not even a big restaurant, kind of person because, that adds up. Save coin, but there was nothing else better to do. So, I was just going out to restaurants and things. So now that it is cold, I'm not doing the outdoor dining. I know some places have the outdoor dining with the tents. I'd just rather go home and order a pizza, order some Thai food or something to be like outside in the tent. When it warms up, I'll probably, venture out for more like outdoor dining kind of stuff. Some places have indoor dining, so it's weird. So I live in Queens, which is like in the middle of like Manhattan and Long Island. Now, a hop, skip, and a jump in Long Island, the COVID restrictions are totally different. So Long Island has had indoor dining, I want to say like probably since last summer. Well, New York had indoor dining too. I can listen. I can't keep track. I don't know. But anyway, so like Long Island has indoor dining. So I went out to eat one time with my friend Melissa, my Haitian house, and both of us are kind of like, yo, man, look around, keep 12 feet away. And we went to some place, I forget the name of the place, but I will never eat there again. The food was delicious, but the people are so horrible and so blatant with their horribleness. But we felt very uncomfortable. So we wound up like taking most of the food to go because it seemed like they kept like packing people in. And I was just like, all right, I know y'all got to make your coin, but I got to get up out of here. So, all of that to say, it hasn't been much of a social life in New York at all for me. I've mostly been staying in. Indoor dining is coming back to New York City February 14th for Valentine's Day. I'm not doing any of that. The most I've been doing is like going to my friend's house, Melissa's house. And that only happens maybe like once a month or so. So I don't know. What do you guys do? Let me look in these comments here. Hey, from Detroit, Michigan. Thank you, Sunny Days. Hey, Kat. 12 or 20 feet, okay? Hi, Rabbit. Yes, this is a surprise. I'm hoping to do more of these lives. You guys are so fun. Oh, and you know one thing that I realized? Okay, so there's like this StreamYard logo on this, probably, yeah, like, right there. I don't know if I'm gonna like the StreamYard thing because I feel like there's other services for me to go live. So I'm not paying for anything yet. So there's gonna probably be like their branding on it. But what I have realized is that I can put the comments up on the screen, right? Is that? So this was something that she asked earlier. Is that top hot? That was funny. No, it's not. And it's, like I said before, it's a dress that I have on. I love it. Hello, Patricia. I was about to call you Patricia. That's the West Indian in me. Makita, thank you so much. Greetings from Toronto. The live is frozen. Oh, is the live frozen for anyone? She said that at 8:04 and it's 8:08. Hello from Detroit. Hi, Lori. Hey, Lori. Zuri. Okay. Zuri, I'm going to answer your question. Let me just kind of get through some of these things. Hey, Juliet. You stay into it's very boring. Like, you got to stay in. Listen, I don't want any smoke with COVID. I have asthma, right? But asthma doesn't have me. No, the funny thing is growing up, I was asthmatic. So like I would, have problems breathing if it got too hot, if it got too cold, if I was like working out a lot. But during the day, I'd be fine. I gained 30 pounds and all of a sudden I'm like, I can't breathe. Like, and it's like, damn, did I eat myself into asthma? What's up with this? So I went to, what do you call the person who, the pulmonologist? Is that what you call the person, the lung doctor? So I go to him, they diagnose me with asthma. First of all, the test for asthma, I feel like they give you asthma. It's a conspiracy because they had me blowing through all of these things. And by the end, I was like, I didn't have asthma before, but I got it now. So anyway, so the funny thing is, I'm thinking the weight gain caused the asthma, right? So I've lost some weight. I don't know, maybe about 20 pounds now. I still got a couple more I want to go. But actually, I don't know if I want to lose more weight because I'm gaining muscle and sometimes you might not see like a net from, anyway, that's another story. But I've lost weight and I still got the asthma. So I'm like, yo, I got asthma. So I'm not trying to mess with COVID Corona, COVID-19. I know it's all the same thing, but I'm not trying to mess with it because like, whew, it's too much. Did I eat myself with asthma, right? LA just opened outdoor dining on Monday, but I'm going to chill until more people are vaccinated. Yeah, rabbit. Hey from Seattle, my younger sister is 10. Okay. Yeah, okay. You guys have questions. I'm going to try to get through this agenda really quickly, and then I'll kind of go through your questions if you don't mind. I know sometimes I tend to like just be talking, but I'm talking to y'all. I feel like, hey Beatrice. Kalina, what's up, boo? Okay, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to like give y'all. I gotta figure out a good setting where I can look at the computer and then like give you eye contact at the same time. But this is another thing that I was like, oh my god, for real. Like sometimes I have trouble seeing a little bit, something. All right, so yeah, the asthma I'm not trying to mess with. COVID. The only other place that I go outside of like going from my bedroom to the office. You know what? This is another thing that's off topic. And to get to know me is to know that I have no attention span. So I apologize if I'm like jumping from topic to topic. I'm excited. I want to talk to you guys, This is why I do well with edited videos, except the footage be like this long. I gotta trim it down to this before I send it to my editor. But anyway, so yeah, I want to do some stuff in my office, but things have been busy. So other than like going to Melissa's house, the only place that I go regularly is the gym. The gym has saved my life. Like I would be in here going crazy if not for the gym. When the gyms were, when we were in lockdown, I would work out with my trainer on FaceTime. That kept me sane as well too. And then I would work out with another group of ladies on Zumba, doing Zoom on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So working out has definitely kept me sane. The gym, I wasn't sure how to be able to do it, having to wear a mask and having asthma. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes I got to be like, oh, give me a minute. My trainer's all young and whatnot. And I'll be like, yo, man, like I might look young, but the back, the knees, the asthma's a lot, but that's kept me sane. Let's see. The only other thing I do is order groceries. I've been doing a lot of like shipped, have the people from Target come bring my groceries because that was something I was doing before the pandemic anyway. I film content. As a matter of fact, today was a long day. I was also like, why did I make this live so late? Because I got up, I was planning on going to the gym, but blizzard in New York, so the gym was closed. I also had a doctor's appointment canceled, blizzard. So then I was like, you know what, let me film Friday's video, which I should have filmed last week. But then after that, I was like, oh shoot, I need to send the footage to my editor in time so that, the video can come out. So I'll go back in and, put my little notes and stuff. But yeah, I was doing that up until about 7 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, I was like, okay, I made it. I can go start to like set things up and, get on the live and talk with the people. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. Should I have put the agenda up on? I don't know how to do that right now, I guess. Y'all got to bear with me. This is my first live. I don't even understand the StreamYard thing. So, my life, my like love life. Y'all ask me personal questions, but to be honest with y'all, I don't really have like tea to spill. Like I'm like what I just told you is like pretty much what I do. I crack jokes with my friends all day in DMs and text messages. I film content. I go to the gym. I order groceries. What else do? I go to Melissa's house. That's about it until we get out of the COVID. Okay, so that's my life in New York City spiel. My own life. So my personal life, but like my business life was a couple of questions that I had gotten before. So now I see that some of you guys are asking questions in the chat. I'm going to get to those, but people had asked questions before on the community board. So I wanted to get through those. And I promise you when we do these lives in the future, they'll be more streamlined. I had no clue what I wanted to do on here besides, like hang out with y'all and chit chat. someone had asked me what my business vision is, and I kind of look at it from a year to year because I feel like, it's easier to manage when you look at things from like bite-sized pieces. So my vision for this year was to grow more because I was feeling very frustrated because I'm like, yo, man, I'm out here posting the videos 3 times a week. I'm out here, editing. I'm out here on Instagram. I'm out here taking pictures and stuff. I'm out here doing all of this stuff. And I'm like, oh, woe is me. Social media can be a really fun place, but it can also be a place where you're like, oh my God, get me off this roller coaster ride. But this year, I definitely want to grow. I hired an assistant. Her name is Maya. She's amazing. We've only been working together. We worked together the month of January. February is our second month working together. She's amazing. She just turned 23 today, as a matter of fact. And she's just this great ball of energy. I already feel so much more like a weight lifted off of me because I feel very frazzled sometimes, especially when I don't have a schedule in order. So that's great. I have a video editor. If you guys watched today's video, well, she's been editing my videos since last April or March or so, but today, especially the video that I did with Glow by Ramon, she put some extra stank shadiness on the video, so I thought that was kind of cool. In the future, when we do lives, I'll figure out how to put stuff on the screen so that you guys know what's going on, because I'm pretty sure, like, if I look in the comments, some people are asking questions. And hey, Anodita, hey, Will, hey, Beatrice. I can't say focus or that's why you were looking for the agenda. Some of y'all that come in all the time and I see your comments, like, honestly, thank y'all. Like Beatrice, Kat, there's so many of you guys that when I post a video, Bree, I don't know if Bree's in here, but there's so many of you amazing guys who, when I see the username, my face just lights up. Thank you so much for that, because sometimes, this is why I wanted to do the live, because sometimes when I'm filming videos, I'm looking at a camera. I'm like, I don't know who I'm connecting with. And even sometimes with the comments, like, I get to see the same comments all the time and I get to kind of like know you guys. But even then, it's like, I don't know, like, sometimes, you know what I mean. But anyway, thank you guys for showing up all the time, because it really means a lot. So thank you. Y'all sound so great. Let's see. Someone had also asked how I met Melissa and my other friends. So I met Melissa because, do you guys follow Lisa Alamo? She's an amazing influencer. She's a mom. Check her out. But she was rocking amazing hair extensions that like matched 4C hair like so well. And I saw that she kept promoting Big Chop hair. I was like, all right, Big Chop hair, eh? Slide up in them DMs. So I sent Melissa an email like, hey, let's work together. So we worked together first. We started out having a professional, can you call it a relationship? A professional relationship, yeah, I guess. And then we was like, yo, you cool? And I was like, okay, you cool? Like, let's hang out and stuff. And then I met Kalina and Jennifer. They were Melissa's friends. So I met them through her. So that's how I met Melissa. And the first time I went to Melissa's house, this was way before the pandemic. I was like, yo, y'all, her family, it's a Caribbean thing too, but it's her family is just like so nice that I was like, all right, y'all try and get rid of me, okay? I'm gonna be healed. Anyway, someone had asked how my culture influenced me personally and professionally. So my family's from Trinidad. I was born in New York. The funny thing is, there were things that my mom would say growing up that I was like, what is this weird stuff that my mom keeps saying? Because I didn't know many other Trinidadians as a kid. It wasn't until, I got older, I'm like, oh, culture. But there's some things that I might have missed growing up because my mom had already been in America for like 20 years before she had me. But, your typical Caribbean thing, like, you grow up to, overachieve, and parts of it can be kind of strict. But again, my mom, I'm the youngest. My mom had already been in the country for quite some time. I'm the youngest. She was like, look, man, not that she let me get away with stuff, but she wasn't your typical like strict Caribbean parent. But I could tell that she was like, man, girl, govern yourself. Don't tell her I said that. Okay, and then the last thing, and then I'm gonna get to y'all's questions. The last thing someone had asked me about, well, there's two last things. Someone had asked me about getting older. So I'm 39, I'll be 40 in August, which reminds me I gotta figure out what I'm doing for my birthday. But this stuff, it's not half bad. Now, the bad back, the wonky knee. Am I still live? Okay. I gotta make sure. Am I still live? I saw something pop up on the screen. The bad back, the funky knee, like that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff sucks. Like I wish that I had like a bionic knee or a bionic back or something. That would be great. But this self-confidence, like I have a post up on my Instagram today where I kind of talked about this, where the self-confidence, the self-esteem, the self-awareness, the assertiveness. The assertiveness. I remember I used to be so like, oh my god, please, you know what is it? Like so, like now I'm like, now, do it now, like So I love that. I think being 40 now is a lot different than, obviously it's a lot different than when you imagine it as a kid, because when you're a kid, you think like 19 is like geriatric, but I'm loving it. I think I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I want to do videos around like getting older and that kind of stuff. So you guys will see that. And then somebody had asked about race, religion, and politics. And I'm just like, I'm exhausted. Because it's Black History Month, and from January 15th, even before January 15th, the January 15th is MLK Day, right? Even before then, I started rolling my eyes at some of the emails I was getting because I'm like, here we go. If you thought the black squares were annoying back in June, I'm just like, you know what? Let me just, how like if you're expecting something, it's not as bad, so you're not as disappointed and angry. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just expect the BS coming out this month with it being Black History Month. So that's what I mean. Religion, I don't know. I grew up Catholic. I love God. I mean, that's all I have to say about that. Politics, I think you know what I mean. Anyway, let me get to your questions. Yes, enjoyed your 30s more than your 20s. Definitely. Let me put some of these comments up here. Shanny's, I always see Shanny up in the comments too. Thank you so much, you guys. When I see the same names and the same faces come up in the comments, that just means so much to me. Thank you very much. But yeah, you couldn't pay me to be 20 again. Like, nah. Risa said, you ain't lying about the back pain. Like, yo, in my early 30s, I used to go to soca parties quite often, right? 1 week. Now, if you don't know about soca parties, high energy, you're doing all kinds of dancing and stuff, right? Not like that, but you know what I mean. I don't want to knock over the computer and all that stuff. High energy, long, you need a lot of stamina. I don't know what told me one Labor Day weekend that I'd be able to do 2 parties back to back. I tried to get out to bed. I was like, oh my God. Call an ambulance. Like, I felt like my time had come. Trini in the building. I'm sure you can attest to the soca parties. Beauty is for fun. Hey girl, nobody has time anymore when you hit 40. You do not have time anymore when you hit 40. It's like, yo, I feel like I'm more compassionate and I'm more understanding of people, but also I ain't got the time at the same time. So it's like, no more pussyfooting around, man. Pussyfooting is one of my favorite words. Like, it just sounds so funny. Let me go back up because there were some people who asked questions earlier that, all right, I'm still live, right? All right, here's this one. How did you keep your dark circles away? Your skin looks beautiful. Thank you so much, Zuri. So the dark circle, oh, y'all can't see me scratching my leg, right? I got a little too comfortable here. The dark circles, I was using a prescription cream. There's a video on it. It's called Maya changed the title of it because that's another thing that I needed help with. Like I was doing videos that I feel like people wanted to see, but I wasn't titling them right. And the thumbnails weren't as like, you know? But anyway, there's a video on it. It's either called Under Eye Discoloration or Eye Bags or something like that. But you can, get the tea on what the prescription cream had in it because I don't remember off the top of my head. But it definitely had hydroquinone in it. And hydroquinone is something that it can seem controversial for some people because, a lot of dermatologists will kind of warn you about it, which, rightfully they should. It's not something you want to use long term. So they often, they often tell you to make sure that you do 2 months on, 2 months off, take a break, use it under the advisement of a doctor. Now, this is prescription strength hydroquinone. Typically the ones that are sold over the counter, you still probably want to take a little break in between. But you definitely want to take that break with the prescription one. So I was using that. I still have a little sliver of discoloration under my eyes left. And I have a vlog that's coming up at some point this month where I went to see Dr. Henry again and we talk about that. So we're going to do a peel. I haven't done the peel yet. I don't know when that's coming. But then you'll be able to see that. And of course, making sure I wear my sunscreen, making sure I'm doing my regular skincare routine. So yeah. All right. I'm going to be going back and forth because I just have this fear of me not being live and I'm just talking to no one. So I'm looking at the new comments and then going back into the old ones. My Trini friend is stamina is needed. You have to train even if you're accustomed to the pump regarding Carnival. Oh my God. And I went to Carnival 2014. Man, that was a good time. But I'm gonna keep quiet. All right, let me go back up and see if I missed any other questions. I also, if I haven't said I love you guys. You guys give me so much good energy. Okay. Christian Wise. Hey, Christian. Hey, from Seattle. My younger sister is 10, and I'm curious what skincare you recommend for someone her age. Just sunscreen. Ooh, 10 is that really in between age? Her hormones might be on the verge, or she's on the verge of becoming a teenager in the hormones, but she also may still, be a child. I would say very super, super gentle, right? Now, I had a skincare routine at 10, which consisted of probably Noxzema and some Clean and Clear stuff or, something like that. But these kids these days, they're spoiled. They've got The Ordinary. Actually, don't give a 10-year-old The Ordinary. But you know what I mean? They've got all these brands, these 10-year-old kids, they're beating their faces. They know about hyaluronic acid and all this other stuff. That they're not our 10-year-old selves, right? So she probably knows a thing or two about skincare. But I do think that at that age, it is nice to kind of have a routine. I would focus more on it being self-care and doing, something that's for yourself, where maybe you can have your thoughts to yourself. She goes in the bathroom, she closes the door if the doors are allowed to be closed in the household. And, she just goes in, does her skincare routine. I would think of it more of that, try to, guide her towards it that way than to, the alternative of being oh, you got to make sure your skin looks here. Because how some, we can project sometimes on the little children. Not saying that you are doing that, Christian. I'm just saying in general. Super gentle. I would say maybe get her some I wouldn't even say Cetaphil. I would say the Target version or the Walgreens version that you can get that's, similar ingredients and it's a lower price point. Look for things that are fragrance free. I'm only saying this because a child, you want to be careful. Definitely sunscreen. They have kids sunscreens that you can use that I would definitely look into, but nothing crazier than a gentle cleanser, a regular moisturizer, sunscreen, gentle moisturizer. And then she might like some of that fun, Korean skincare stuff, the masks and stuff like that. But just make sure you look at the ingredients, nothing that has too many actives, nothing that's going to be too strong for her. And nothing DIY. DIY skincare. Not saying that you would have done it, but I'm just saying in general, Let's see. You guys were talking about staying in and how boring it is. Beatrice said she's doing nothing. Dental, hair, and medical appointments only. Started exercising more earlier in lockdown. Fell off the wagon in the last 6 weeks. So, see, that's the thing about the wagon. You fall off, get right back on. I have not been to the dentist since I was supposed to make my appointment today, but blizzard, you know? I also have not been to the primary care doctor in a while. I was supposed to have that appointment today, blizzard. But I'm nervous because during the pandemic, I had a really bad toothache because a piece of dental work chipped and something in there was exposed. I'm probably telling y'all a little too much, but you know, I feel comfortable with y'all. But it started to hurt, right? And then I called the dentist. You know, obviously she picked it from her home. She's like, well, get some Sensodyne and be blessed, because the dental office was closed, right? So I did that. The Sensodyne actually helped, but I haven't felt pain there. So I'm like, damn, am I dead in my mouth? Like, I don't know. But I definitely need to go to, I desperately wanted to go to the primary care doctor today because I wanted to see if she knew someone that I can go to for physical therapy and a chiropractor, because, you know, you gotta be. All right, who else? What are your favorite products? Oh, okay, let me go to this one. Are you wearing a wig? If so, how do you get it to look so natural? Your hair always looks so cute. Thank you, Alyssa. Is it Alyssa? Elisa? Yes, it's, and I think I saw a cat respond to this one. This is from Big Chop Hair, my friend Melissa's brand. It's the Danny wig, which I didn't realize she named it after me until I was like, wait, I'm Danny. But anyway, I don't do glue. I'm gonna try and show you a little bit without like, see, like I don't do glue. That's sweat there. The funny thing is I did this same exact thing in the camera today for Friday's video talking about this wig. But I don't do glue because I'm terrified. I'm like, I don't want no smoke. I don't want nothing bumping up my skin. But there is a strap in here that keeps it. I wish I had another wig to like show you, because I'm not gonna take the wig off and show you. I'm like, I'm not that crazy yet. But there's a strap in here that keeps it down, and there's also combs. I usually don't put the combs down because I do worry about the combs getting stuck in my natural hair and causing breakage. I don't want no smoke with that. And then, you know, make sure the lace is cut. Now, here's a funny thing. I go back and look at some of my videos, and sometimes the wig is here. Sometimes the wig, well, it's never been that far back. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I ain't lay it down right. And when I say lay it down, I don't mean like with gel and glue and all that other stuff, because I haven't gone there yet. Favorite products for treating hyperpigmentation. So I personally haven't had hyperpigmentation in a while. And when I did, what did I use? Oh, shoot, I don't remember. I think it was it was Alpha Hydrox, I think is the name of the brand. It's at Ulta. It's like $10. It's a 2% hydroquinone. But since then, and this was like 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ago since I last used that, there's so many amazing things that have come out on the market. There's a video on my channel with Dr. Alexa Stevens where we talk about, you know, the best actives for hyperpigmentation. So definitely check that one out, because we talked about azelaic acid. Now, I'm a skincare nerd, right? And the first time I heard of azelaic acid was maybe a year or two ago from maybe even Dr. Alexa Stevens is the first person I heard about azelaic acid from. But azelaic acid is something that you can use to, it's actually useful for so many different conditions. People who have rosacea can use it to kind of calm the redness. People who have acne can use it to kind of calm the inflammation from the acne. And some people can use it because who have hyperpigmentation that resulted from acne, because it kind of helps do both. Only thing about azelaic acid, though, is that it's not very like potent, so you might have to use something else with it. But we talked about that in that video, so check that out. Risa asked if I did a weight loss video because quarantine got me struggling. Can you share some tips? So here's the thing, right? I always feel bad when you guys ask me questions about certain things and you like want a video on it, because I'm like, oh man, a whole video on that? Like maybe it'll get too, I hope you can understand, like sometimes, you know, certain videos don't do well and it's a lot to like, you know, put stuff on. But I guess that's why lives are good, because then I could just like answer it. There is a weight loss video though that I did, I don't know, 2016, 2017. Well, that was a weight gain video, because after the 2016 election, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Let me just eat and eat. Anyway, but that video explains like how I gained the weight, because I feel like sometimes people don't realize, well, I think people do realize some of the actions that bring on weight gain, but sometimes you don't realize how little things can add up, right? So I have been someone who is definitely an advocate for like Weight Watchers, which I think now they're like WW or whatever. But I started Weight Watchers in 2014 to lose my first weight gain then. And I stayed really well, stayed off of, it's not stayed off the weight, kept the weight off for a really long time until the 2016 election. Everything went downhill. But even after that, I still kind of kept that weight off. But what I like about Weight Watchers in particular is that it like almost tricks you into making the right food choices. I'm not doing nobody's counting carbs. I'm not doing nobody's keto, and I have like, I'm not trying to like combat or fight with anyone who thinks that, you know, that's the thing for them. Like, I'm saying my opinion, you know what I mean? It's straightforward. Like, I can go still shop at my regular grocery store. I was doing HelloFresh for a bit, but then when I started to track back into Weight Watchers, I realized how a lot of those HelloFresh meals were eating up all my points for the day. So I stopped doing that. So like Weight Watchers helps. And the reason why I wound up gaining weight, even though I had my little Weight Watchers that I was paying my little $20 every month for, I stopped tracking. And when you don't track what you eat, you know, you tend to underestimate like how much food you actually ate, you know? So I would say definitely I'm not saying go do Weight Watchers, because Weight Watchers is really like what's the word? The premise of Weight Watchers is like a very basic like diet thing. Like you writing down and tracking what you eat is an old method, but you know, Weight Watchers, you know, kind of finessed it with like their point system. It works for me, so I like that. Because for instance, the amount of points that's in like one Twix, and I don't mean a whole pack with a two. I mean like either the left Twix or the right Twix. The same amount of points you get from that one Twix bar, you could have ate a grilled chicken. You could have had a grilled chicken breast. You could have had a side of rice. You could have had a bunch of mixed vegetables. You see what I mean? Like, it makes you make better choices about what you eat. So I like that. Beauty for Ashes says that I'm a new subscriber. Love your content. I came over from the Kelly Clarkson show segment. Oh my God. And I had on the same dress. Listen, one thing to know about me, she repeats outfits. She does not like to have a bunch of clothes. She likes to keep re-wearing things. So thank you so much for that. I'm glad that you came over and you found me. The video is lagging a little. That was at 8:14. Let me see what the new comments are saying. Am I still lagging? Okay, I'm looking at real-time comments now. Can anybody let me know? Am I lagging? Okay, good. You said I'm fine. Hey, Wins. All right, let me see if I missed any other questions. No. And if I do, I'm not paying attention. I go in, I work out with my trainer, and I don't pay attention to nobody. But I'm very friendly though. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys can tell, but like I'm like this outside, and some people can't take it, and they will deal. But like I'm very like friendly and stuff like that. Like hi, good morning, how you doing? How you doing? But no, they ain't trying to holler. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about with like dating. I wanted to ask you guys, comment on this, and I'll still go through some of the questions that are in here. Are you guys? Oh, wait. I gotta put you up again. This is not the comment, but this is the person. She was like, isn't that dress making you hot? And it wasn't, but now it is. Do you guys date in the pandemic? Because I was on a hiatus from dating. I take dating hiatuses all the time. Sometimes I just can't deal. But do you guys date in the pandemic? Because I am like, I'm still on my hiatus, but I'm also like, dang, even if I wanted to just be like, get a little. I'm like, do you wear a mask when you like go out to date and do dating things? Like, what does that look like? I remember I went to go buy a pair of shoes at Nordstrom, and me and my friendly ass over here talking to the salesperson. All of a sudden, I know that she done met her boyfriend during the pandemic on one of the dating apps, and he lived in her town and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh my God. But I didn't, I just met her. So I didn't ask her, like, did y'all wear masks when y'all was. That's one thing that I would want to know. What lip products are you wearing? Okay, let's see. I have on, y'all don't laugh at me. There's another thing about getting, being a little older. But why do these brands make the print so small? This is Flesh Fantasy lip gloss from Pat McGrath. Lust, I think is the name. And then it says $6.29. That's about as much as I can see from Dior. I gotta do the YouTuber thing. Wait, let me not do that because this is on manual focus and I don't need it to make me blurry. I can't see focus either. Hey, beautiful people. I asked about your vision. Thanks for answering. Of course. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so Will said, Will was talking to Kimi. Oh, I'm over here perpetrating on Will Mack and on Kimi. My bad. Hey, Danielle. I don't know if you're still in here. Okay. I think. Why won't YouTube let me super chat you? I don't know. I've watched people's lives and what's the super chat mean? I can't remember. Okay. But I feel like it's a good thing. Like, I don't know. Do I get like points for it? If it's money, don't send me no money, y'all. Okay, let's see. Your skin has been extra glowy and smooth. I need a good exfoliation routine. Something has been off lately with my current routine. Oh, what do you think it is? It could be... Is it winter? Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Oh my God. Is it winter where you are? Because if it's winter where you are and it's been like really cold and dry, the skin's cell regeneration process, it slows as we age, but it also can slow, when it's like colder and, wintertime. So that might be, a thing there. And then it could be, also, you got to switch your skincare products up as the seasons change. So I know a lot of people that, like a matter of fact, I was in my Instagram DMs with someone who was saying that she was using a moisturizer that was working perfectly fine for her, but now she feels like it's not hydrating enough. Come to find out, she lives in Chicago. Y'all know Chicago, how cold it can get there. So I was like, yeah, girl, you got to like switch up your product. You probably need to layer up on the hydration. So that might be a thing too. Beauty is for fun. Okay. Kiara! Any advice for getting rid of these damn marks on my legs? Listen, I don't know if y'all ever seen my legs, but okay, so let me tell you what works. Mederma, they have an overnight, what is it called? Overnight something or another. It's like, let me see if I can find it on. And I think, Mederma Overnight Scar Cream. There's a thing where I could probably share my screen, but let me not mess with this. But it's called Mederma Overnight Scar Cream. I was using, let me take this off because my glasses are getting fogged up. I was using that on my legs and it was working because it actually helps with old scars. You just have to be diligent and you have to keep on it. And you have to be consistent and it can take a while. Like I'm talking like 6 months, right? For you to start seeing like some changes in your leg. Your legs may not have like a complete turnover, but it could take some time. Now here's the thing, right? I got this little punk ass cat, Cat Williams, and he likes to like just jump on my leg and hitch a ride on my leg as I'm walking through the apartment. So he's giving me new scratches faster than the Mederma could fade it. So I was just like, you know what, whatever, I give up. But so it's a lost cause for me for now until he gets some behavior. But some of the same things that you would use on your face, you can also use on your body. So like an alpha hydroxy acid body wash can help as well. Some of the products that you use to fade your hyperpigmentation can work on your legs as well. And remember, we went for you did the peel. You can also get a peel on your body. Just make sure when y'all go into these professionals that y'all go to somebody that knows black skin, because okay, this is a good one. Hey, just turned 30. What product should I start incorporating into my skincare routine? I have dry skin, by the way. So welcome to, well, as you are coming into your 30s, I am exiting. I would definitely say sunscreen at whatever, at any age. Sunscreen is definitely important. You need to wear it every day. I don't care if you are black, you white, you're Hispanic, you're Latino, you're Asian. Everybody needs to wear sunscreen every day because the sun's, the UVA rays, if you're of color, the UVB rays might not get you as much, although we can burn. I have myself have burned before, but it's the UVA rays, y'all. That's the one that breaks down the collagen, so it makes us sag and wrinkle before our time. As a matter of fact, there's a post on my blog that I put up today on like sagging skin and what you can do for it. TheStyleandBeautyDoctor.com, a little plug. And then also the UVA can worsen hyperpigmentation, so put that sunscreen on. You may also want to look at using a retinol. You know, something that's going to be gentle if it's your first time using a retinol. So you might want to look for something over the counter. I have a bunch of blog posts on, you know, various retinol products and whatnot that you can check out. I personally love the retinol products from Olay, but, you know, there's other products that I've reviewed and put on the blog. And there's also a retinol review here on the channel, I believe, for the Murad retinol. And then dry skin. Especially in the wintertime, you want to be very careful. Make sure that you are, the best way to hydrate your skin, and this is for any skin type, but especially if you have dry skin, when your skin's just a little bit damp after you cleanse, that's when you want to kind of moisturize. Now you can go in with, I don't use toners, and not everyone is going to need a toner. And when I say toner, I mean like a regular hydrating traditional toner. I don't use those. Not everyone is going to need them. But if you have dry skin, maybe a hydrating toner, you might find that to be beneficial in your routine. Excuse me. So you put that on while your skin's just a little bit damp, not drenched, just like a little damp, you know? Put the hydrating toner on, and then you might want to follow up with, you know, whatever serum you have. Make sure your serum is hydrating, especially if it's winter and that dryness is really, really, really taking a toll on your skin. And then, you know, you put your moisturizer and, you know, your sunscreen, or if you're using moisturizer that has sunscreen in it, you know, you'd use that. But yeah. All right. I am not in real time yet. And I'm like, would people want to watch the replay? Because this mess is, we going on 48 minutes. Ooh, okay, this is a good one. Beauty for Ashes. I've been on prescription Tazorac and azelaic acid consistently for a year, and I'm still getting peeling, but it bothers me because my makeup application isn't smooth. Is there a good scrub recommended? This is so funny because this like hit home, because just before I got on here, I went to go look at my face. I'm using tretinoin, and I have a video on the tretinoin. I'm using tretinoin that Dr. Michelle Henry prescribed for me because, you know, I've got some visible pores on my cheeks, and not that you can get rid of your pores or, you know, change the size of your pores, but you can kind of like tighten up the skin around it so they don't appear, they're not as apparent. The thing with tretinoin is it can be very, it can be a lot for some people. Like, people have different types of results and experiences with tretinoin. I've been using it for a couple of months now, not consistently. Sometimes I, you know, take a break because I'm like, all right, you know, I got a television appearance to do or something. My skin's peeling up. But I'm noticing the peeling too. Like, I could see it through my makeup, and you don't want to scrub that. What you want to do is add probably more hydration, and maybe you need to moisturize a little bit more. The peeling is still going to happen because what's happening is it's like your skin is renewing itself. It's bringing out new skin. So no scrubbing, but just be real gentle. You may need to moisturize a little bit more. Look at a humidifier. Turn the water temperature down. Oh my God. I put a reel on my Instagram about winter skin, and I said to shower in lukewarm water. And you would have thought that I told people that their mother is a bitch. The way that people reacted to it. But it's true. You need to lukewarm water. But lukewarm water doesn't mean cold. It means not hot. That hot water will zap your skin. So look out for those things. And watch out for, what was I getting ready to say? Oh, watch out for like itchy fabrics, like wools and things like that. Yeah, the wig love. Y'all, I went and got this wig in a shorter length. So here's a funny thing. So if you guys know Gabby, my hairstylist, she's been on a couple of vlogs and stuff, vlogs on the channel, and she's been in some videos too. She used to call me same thing different, because at one point I used to I had the U-part wig from Big Chop Hair, and I had like the leave out, and I would get the same curls, or waves, but it would be like the same variation. It would be like a variation on the same style. So Gab used to be like calling me same thing different. And I was like, okay, I got you. And I don't know if you guys remember, there was a one point where I had like a different, you turn on one of my videos, it was like a different hairstyle. Like every other video. I was like, I'm gonna show you. But that was fun. But no, let me tell you, the wigs, it took me so long because wigs can be a little intimidating when you're not proficient in wig, right? But like I was saying before, in case you guys missed it, I don't glue mine down. This has a strap in the back that keeps it secured. There's also combs that I can kind of keep it secured here too, but I don't use the combs very often because I don't want to bust up my hair. Okay. What's a good nighttime chemical exfoliator? I got that Drunk Elephant night glycolic serum. It helped with skin issues I was having with texture and random acne girl at price. I know. We were talking about Drunk Elephant in the video today with Glow by Ramon. I don't remember what percentage glycolic is in the Drunk Elephant, but if you're gonna try to find something similar, try to find something that's like a similar percentage. So like if the Drunk Elephant, let's say for instance, it's 8%, then maybe look for something that's similar. Because the glycolic can be, there's like rumors that black skin can't use glycolic acid. That's false. I have a video on that somewhere in the YouTube, somewhere in the internet. But it's something that you want to be careful with because it can, be quite potent for some people. Any ingredient can be quite potent for some people, really. So you ideally want to go in at a lower percentage and then, kind of work your way up if needed. But, just don't go 20% and like sizzle your skin, patch test. I have a Naturium glycolic acid. Is it a toner? I think it's a toner. Is it 8% or is it 10? I don't remember, but I do remember that I was like, maybe not for me because it kind of like, it did a little bit more than tingle for me. So not for me, but maybe it's for you. But you said serum. Who else has a glycolic acid serum? I believe Murad has one. Oh, Murad is kind of like not that far off in price from Drunk Elephant. You guys leave some comments below. I'm drawing a blank here on some glycolic acid serums that aren't that expensive. Jeez. Yeah, you guys leave some comments below. Help Chani out because I'm drawing a blank here. Okay, this comment. I've been using the Dr. V's Dark Circle eye mask. Do you think that her products are good? Any suggestions on what other products, face wash and moisturizer to use in conjunction with it? I actually can't answer this question because I've never tried any of Dr. V's products. But I would hope that maybe like there's some sort of like I don't know, guide, or maybe something where you can send in a question to like her customer service or something like that to find out. I don't even know what's in it, to be honest. But if there's like a strong active in there, you definitely want to make sure that you're not having too many other actives in your routine. So just be really careful. I would hit up her customer service or whoever does like her stuff to just to make sure that you on the right foot in there. I haven't tried this stuff, so I don't know. I'll use Biossance and coats. Yay. Okay. Woo. When I asked them real time questions, I was like, woo. All right, let's see here. What is a good eye cream? Okay, so eye creams. There's a lot of talk about them. Let me take a little shippity ship of water. I haven't had to take any the drink because I said like just in case I didn't want to answer somebody's question, I take a shot. I haven't had to take any of the drink. There's some talk about eye creams being scams. Now here's the thing, right? I don't think eye creams are scams, right? I have had filler, I have had Botox, there's videos on all this stuff, right? And the funny thing is people think that people are either of two minds, right? Either they think that because you've gotten Botox or filler that all of a sudden like all of your skincare issues are gone. That's so not true. And then there are other people who think that filler and Botox are unnecessary because then just get an eye cream, a really good eye cream. There's no eye cream that's going to be able to give you the type of volume that you're going to get from filler. Oh, something just popped up. What happened? Oh, okay. I saw something pop up and I was like, oh, what happened? What happened? It's a revolution. Let me know. But there's no eye cream that's going to give you the type of volume that you're going to get with filler. There are eye creams that can kind of like do some work with, that's not how I wanted to phrase that. There are some eye creams that can help you with, that's how I wanted to say it. There are some eye creams that can help you with fine lines and wrinkles over time. It's not going to be as dramatic or nearly as quick as you would use with Botox. And then the next thing too with Botox and filler, those things also are not migrated. What's the word? This is something that happens with age. What it metabolizes? Your body metabolizes Botox and filler after a while. So Botox, you got to get that every couple of months if you're gonna do that. But good eye cream. Some people can reap the benefits of their facial moisturizer underneath the eyes, right? And that's fine. But some people have moisturizers have ingredients in them that can burn your eyes, make your eyes feel a little irritated. So, that's a good idea to have an eye cream for that. And then some people have, one issue with their facial skin and then a totally other issue underneath the eyes. Like I have oily skin, but my eyes underneath my eyes ain't oily. Ain't no glands there for it to be like oily. So I would need a different moisturizer for underneath my eyes and I would use my face. Anyway, long-winded way of me saying that there are a couple of really good eye creams out there. Olay makes some good ones. They have an Olay Retinol. There's an Olay Retinol 24 Max. They have a collagen one. I haven't tried the collagen moisturizer, and I like that one. Who else is an eye cream that I like? L'Oreal had, I don't think they were eye creams, but L'Oreal had these hyaluronic acid little, and I don't think they were ampules. I think they look like crack vials, but they look like vials that I don't think they were eye creams per se, but the little serum things that you can put underneath the eyes. I don't try a lot of eye creams because honestly, like ROC Skincare, ROC Skincare makes a good retinol eye cream as well, especially if you're looking for under eye area and whatnot. Me, myself, personally, I would not spend a bunch of money on an eye cream. Just get one that looks like it's going to address your skin concerns because your under eye area needs that moisturizer. Just don't expect miracles to happen from an eye cream because folks be thinking like them eye cream about to do the most. Okay. Oh, good. Somebody gave Shani. Is it Shani or Shani? A glycolic. Oh, Bolden. Ooh. Okay. All right. Does Good Molecules have an affordable product with glycolic acid? They have a toner, but I think that is niacinamide. I don't know if they have something glycolic acid. I don't know, but you guys might have been talking amongst yourselves. The revolution will not be televised. Did I miss? Oh, how do you prevent mask acne? Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so Lori Roberts. Hello, Lori. So how you prevent mask acne? There's a couple of different things that you can do, and there's if you want like the full tea, there's a video. Actually, there's one video. One is on where it's some information on my YouTube. There's one about wearing masks and makeup, and there's one about the acne. I think it's all in the same video. But essentially what you want to do, you do your regular skincare routine. You might want to look into like having like some BHA, aka salicylic acid, somewhere in your routine, because that's going to help to kind of unclog the gunk that's like around your pore and help to clear out the pimples. Some good salicylic acid products. People love the Paula's Choice BHA. I'm trying to think. There was a Bliss has one. I haven't tried it. I'm doing this new thing now, by the way, you guys. Wednesday's video is going to be a January faves and fails, because I find that I wasn't trying a lot of skincare products because I didn't want any smoke, but I'm starting to try a little bit more stuff so that when you guys ask me for stuff, like I can rattle off different things instead of saying like, I only use Olay and Ula Henriksen. So I would have other things for y'all. Bliss has one salicylic acid solution that I saw that was not very expensive, but I haven't tried it. Inky List, I love their salicylic acid cleanser. That's in my faves for the video coming out on Wednesday. And that is what, $7, $8? Only thing with Inky List, they come out with these bottles that are like this big, but I just saw that they're coming out with bigger bottles. Thank goodness. Oh, I gotta put that edit in my video. What's another salicylic acid? Oh, they have a new succinic acid that has succinic acid, salicylic acid, and sulfur. That stuff, it's $8. It's green, but it blends into the skin. That stuff is amazing. Now, this is another TMI, but I feel comfortable with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was a super loungy day, and I did not wash my face until about 8 p.m., right? And my skin was like, oh, no, honey. I got a pimple up here. I got one down here. I got one over here. All from just like not washing my face early enough. But I put that Inky List on it and we were good to go. So that's something else that you want to use to probably like treat the acne, right? So you do your regular skincare routine. You may also want to, now this is if you're having to be out and you're wearing the mask 3, 4, 5, for a long periodically. Isn't that what Jackie Anna says? Amount of time. Put a thin layer of something like Aquaphor or Vaseline. Now I know when I say that, people are like, nah, that's gonna clog my skin. It won't. It's like a protect. It's too thick to kind of get into your pores anyway. But what that does, I find myself doing this a lot. What the wait, but my nose itches. What the Aquaphor, the thin layer, the Aquaphor ointment, or the thin layer of Vaseline does is it prevents your mask from doing like your skin, because that friction is what's causing the acne. It's a term called acne mechanica. So that should help. And then, make sure in the beginning of the pandemic, I had those like a whole bunch of these like cute masks, and I would, wash them out and, rewear them, wash them out, rewear them. But then I started noticing that people were like walking around with no mask. I was like, I need a hazmat suit. So I started wearing my N95 mask like exclusively. I have not worn a cute mask in forever. So the N95, you always have to like throw that out. But if you're wearing the regular cloth mask, make sure that you're washing that out so that you're not like, repeat wearing it, especially if you have like makeup on. And also if you're acne prone, you definitely want to make sure that that gets a good rinse each time you use it, because otherwise what can happen is, get a little bacteria and stuff like that that's on the mask, and then you reintroduce that onto your skin the next day. CeraVe ointment, yeah. So like the CeraVe ointment, I was about to say Cetaphil, not Cetaphil. What's the brand? Aquaphor. The Aquaphor one and the CeraVe healing ointment, those are along the same range. Like that nice, thick, protective. Suggestions for taking care of the hands and the feet. I'm a hypocrite to be answering this question. Because, man, my feet are regular pedicures, whether you want to do them at home or you go out to a salon. I haven't been to do either in a while because, I can't even say it's the pandemic. I just don't have the time to sit down and get my feet done. Anyway, what you can do, Dr. Dre had a video, right? And she mentioned some cream and I bought it and I can't remember the name of it. I'll try to Beatrice, I know you definitely for sure follow me on Instagram. I will put it in my stories if I remember. If not, DM me and remind me. I'll put a picture of it in my stories, but it's like this medical ointment or something. It's not the sexiest thing at all, but it's really great for like dry heels and stuff. And then one thing that I like to do sometimes, I'll put like Vaseline on my feet and then put socks on and then wake up in the morning and, my feet, I don't know. I don't do that often. I do that sometimes to kind of like revive my pedicure because I'm foul like that. With your hands, this, and it's funny, I have this here. I promise this is, what do the influencers always say? This is not sponsored. But this Aveeno, I don't even know if you guys can see it, and I shouldn't be putting things in front of the camera to mess up my manual focus. But this Aveeno Skin Relief Moisturizing Lotion, I love that. This one's fragrance free. If you want a little fragrance, they got a little fragrance in there too as well, in different variations. They also have this eczema balm that I really liked because in the beginning of the pandemic, like I was like scrubbing my hands and then the damn cat would scratch me. And I self-diagnosed because what doctor am I going to in lockdown? I was like, oh, I got a big, what was that? Y'all, what was that? Okay, something just popped off. I don't know what it was, but something just popped off. Y'all, if you need to call one, tell my mama I love her. No, Aveeno has this eczema balm that I self-diagnosed myself having eczema on my hand, and it cleared it up really nicely. So, that's my spiel on hands and feet, even though I am very foul in giving any advice on what to do with your hands and feet. I love that you guys are talking amongst yourselves because this is the kind of community that I always want to have. Oh, guys, it's 9 o'clock. All right, let's give us 10 minutes tops. Valentine's Day tip: take a slice of pizza, squeeze the grease, boom. I'm pretty sure he's joking, but now I want pizza. Okay, so Danny, I started using retinol, 0.3%. What moisturizer should I use? Skin gets a little dry the day after. Aveeno has, what's it called? Calm and Restore. It's new Calm and Restore. It's not new. Well, yeah, it is new. The Calm and Restore line, they have the moisturizer, there's a serum, and there's a cleanser. These things have very, I don't want to say there's nothing in it because obviously there's ingredients in it, but it's made for sensitive skin in a way that there aren't a lot of actives in it. So there's not a lot that could interfere with, other actives you're using like retinol. I've used that. Let me turn this off. I've used that before and it really, really helped. Like I even used it when I did my peel. I have a peel vlog up on the channel and I use that. And I use it every now and again. It's really nice. It's a gel cream, something that's not going to really interact with your actives. Well, not interact. Everyone's skin is different. Let me make sure I rephrase that. Everyone's skin is different. So this moisturizer doesn't have much in it that should not react to your skin when you're on these other actives. But, do a patch test before you try it. She can do those feet masks that shed your dead skin over days. Oof. Carousel. Yes, that's it. This is the foot thing. That. Y'all take your screenshots and whatnot. But make sure I look cute. All right. I think I'm a product hoarder. A lot of your recommendations I realize I have used. Yo, you know what's funny? Sometimes I see people because I watch a lot of YouTube as well too. Hopefully you guys can't. Well, I have on pants, so you can't see. I watch a lot of other channels, right? And I noticed that they go live, and the live videos be like an hour, 2 hours. I'm like, oh my god, how? But I can see it because we've been on an hour and 10 minutes, but I feel like I've only been on here for 10 minutes. But like, I'm a go in a few though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because I'm tired. You should do one of these lives at least once per month. Yes, definitely. Oh, one of my notes that I had was ideas for future lives. I was thinking maybe some unboxings. That might be kind of fun. I don't know, but sometimes I'm so quick with the unboxings because y'all, from being an influencer, I was so bad at it because what would happen is I would get all of these packages in and I wouldn't open them right away. I'd wait like a week to open it. Then I would open them all at the same time. And then the living room would like have all these boxes of stuff. And then I'd be so tired opening it that I would have all these like cardboard boxes and stuff all over the living room that I'm like, I'll get it later. But now I try to open things up immediately. Sometimes immediately means 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but I try to open things up immediately and get rid of anything that I know I'm not going to use. I donate to charity. I give to friends and family. Like, oh, you know what I want to do? Let me know if y'all are into this, right? Especially with these sunscreen reviews. A lot of these sunscreen reviews, I wind up with so many. Now, here's the thing. Not everything's going to be good, right? Because some of these are like the mineral sunscreens that leave a white cast. I was thinking of doing like now this would have to be US only because I feel like, I don't know, I have to see what the tracking and all that other stuff would be for out of the country. But I was thinking of like putting a whole bunch of stuff in a box, right? Now this is stuff that's been opened. So I don't know, like, I mean, you'll know that it's been opened and whatnot, but I was thinking of maybe doing something like that. Like if somebody wanted that, I don't know. That's something I've been playing around with. Another future live idea. I was thinking of like going live. I've done this before on Instagram. I don't know what the live option is through the phone for YouTube, like what that's gonna look like. Because here I was able to hook up my regular camera. But I was thinking like we go shopping together. Like, wouldn't that be fun? But we'll see. I did that on Instagram once, so good night, Pam. Consider me friends and family now. I love that you guys are chatting with each other. Okay. I feel a little nauseous. I don't know what happened. I don't know. And I hope nothing like is about to catch on fire over here. I hope this is not our last time. Let me stop. All right. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I'm about to go to myself. Thank you for coming in. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. I think I got everyone, right? Okay, this is all right. Here, last question. You know what's funny? I think I have this La Roche-Posay product. I'll let you guys know maybe in a Faves and Failed video because La Roche-Posay sent me something. I think it's this, right? Because La Roche-Posay, some of that stuff, I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't even know what that is. But La Roche-Posay sent me some hand cream that felt a little balmy. So I think that's what you're talking about here. And I haven't had it long enough to be like yay or nay. I do like that it's not incredibly greasy, so I can put it on and it kind of feels like it has like a protective film in my hand. Because when I put like lotion on, like I can't be having my phone because then. Anyway, you guys, this was amazing. I'm about to end this live out. You guys, like, I felt so comfortable. This was so fun. We're definitely gonna do more lives. When, I don't know. I'm trying to have like a regularly scheduled live because this was really fun. You guys be safe. If you're in, the Northeast where there's the big blizzard, stay warm, stay safe, stay inside. Everybody should be staying inside anyway because it's COVID. But if you have to go outside, please protect yourselves. Social distance, wear your mask, drink your water, mind your business, and have a good night. I'm going to end this broadcast. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.